tea hot. A lot of you guys ask me a lot of questions, pretty much the same questions all the time, and I tend to not really answer them, I would say. But I have a lot of questions right here. I have a lot of questions, and we're about to start answering some of them. All right, some of them I'm not going to answer. I won't even lie to y'all. Let's see. Oh, I'm so nervous. Wow. Let's see. What should we do? Someone asked me, how many kids total would you like to have? First of all, I never saw myself with 3 kids. Okay, let's start there. 3 kids is more than enough for me. I don't want no more kids, y'all. I don't want no more kids. I faithfully take my birth control every day at 7 o'clock. I get it mailed to me. 3-month supply, $40. What gives you the strength in the morning? Honestly, I don't know. I feel like I've always been that person who truly just gets up and like just get stuff done. Like, I don't have a choice. I don't know if it's like a survival mode thing or like, I don't know really what it is, but it's nothing really particular that like gives me the strength. I just know I have to get up and do what I need to do. Let's see. How did you find out that you were pregnant with London? I took a pregnancy test and it was very faint. And at the time I was living with my sister. And she found out. She was the first person to actually find out, right? After me. And after that, she told my mom. And my mom was like, you know, no, you can't have no kid and stuff like that. And here she is. On your live, can you do shout outs? I don't mind doing shout outs, but I also don't like to go live. And the reason why is because I feel like people just ask me the same stuff. And people just come to my page just to be rude. And seeing that all the time kind of gets a little aggravating, especially when you're live and stuff. Because people literally just go at you. But yeah, I don't really mind doing it. I love you and your family. Are you going to get married? Yes, one day I will get married. I am a firm believer, like, I don't think there's really a timeline for you to get married. I know a lot of people be like, oh, 2 years tops, that's it. At the end of the day, whenever it's your time, I feel like it is your time. And plus, if that's your person, why are we rushing? Where do I see myself in the next few years? I feel like I see myself with a business that I want to start. I don't know exactly what I want to start yet. But it's going to be something, and I feel like I'm going to be not working a typical 9-to-5 job. So that's kind of where I see. Would you had your kids now if you never did? Would you had kids now if you never did? I'm confused on that. Are you trying to say, like, would I want my kids now versus when I would be honest with y'all. Sometimes I wish that I did have my kids a little bit later. But also, I feel like my kids each gave me it taught me a lesson. So no, yes and no, because I feel like having my kids young made me literally get up off my ass to do what I need to do. Okay, how do you make it look so easy? Keep killing it. Thank you. Honestly, I don't know. I just feel like, you know how like Finding Nemo, Dory, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. That's literally what plays in my mind. I know for a fact I have kids and I can't stop, right? So I can't be like, oh man, I'm down. You know, I'm not about to do this and that. No, I don't care. I have to keep going. Why did you and London's dad break up? Honestly, I feel like I don't really like to talk about stuff like that because I feel like it's disrespectful for both of our partners, because like, why are we even talking about that? But let's just say people tend to grow apart, and y'all got to realize I like was with him at a very young age, and of course people grow up, they grow apart, and it's just part of life. Who makes more of a mess, boys or your daughter? My daughter. She 100% makes a mess. Anything she touches, she makes a mess, and it's just like, oh my goodness. How has the co-parenting experience been like for you? Love from South Africa. Oh, thank you. All the way from South Africa. Honestly, co-parenting is pretty easy. I feel like people typically make it very hard. And the issue is, I feel like when people make co-parenting hard, it's either one or both parents never moved on and they haven't moved on. When you move on, that's when co-parenting becomes very easy. Now, don't get me wrong. My co-parenting was not easy in the beginning, okay? Because again, we were both young and immature, right? So as we get older and you realize like, hey, what are we doing? You know, we have a child, yes, but it's time to grow up and start taking care of her. So I'm like, I always tell people, once you move on and realize it's nothing but like, you have to take care of the child. Once y'all both realize that, it's so easy, right? It's just so easy. Are you cool with your daughter's stepmom? Yes. I don't have an issue with her. I think a lot of people tend to feel like, oh, baby mama, stepmama drama, stuff like that. No, I told y'all, once I move on, I move on. I don't care who you with. As long as they as long as they treat my child with respect and love my child how like they would love their own child, I do not care. So a lot of people think, oh, just because I have a child like with somebody else and they moved on, like I'm bitter. Baby, no. I've never been bitter a day in my life, okay? Because the reason why, if it's just not my person, that is not my person. We just share a child together, and that is pretty much it. I want you to move on. I want you to be happy, you know? You should take your kids to the Great Wolf Lounge. Honestly, I thought about it, but then I heard they had bed bugs, and I was like, no. I'm too scared. I'm really paranoid with stuff like that. Let's see. Can we get a face reveal of your baby daddy? I guess you're talking about my boyfriend or whatever, right? I don't know why people tend to think it's really a secret. He's not really a social media person. So if you catch him, like you catch him, but I'm not about to just be all in his face with the camera, you know, especially if he doesn't like that. He doesn't even do that on his own pages and everything. So I feel like it's kind of disrespectful to just go against his wishes. But if you catch him like on his page or whatever, like you'll see him. Or if you catch him like just like randomly in my videos. Do you have siblings? Yes. I have 3 brothers and I have 3 sisters. As a mother of 3 that's working, do you have any regrets? Honestly, yes. Well, no, not really, because I know everything I'm doing is for my kids. So if I can provide them the life that they truly need, then I really don't have no regrets. Yes, because I have a job, that takes a lot of time, but that's why I'm working towards a certain goal, so I can cut that time in half. Half of these questions are about Princess, y'all. How do you handle the made-up fan beef between you and Princess? By the way, love your videos. That is a good question. That is such a good question, because I think the issue is people tend to like go back and forth between pages, and they just leave like negative reviews or negative comments that try to pin us against each other. But the thing is, like, if like we talk in real life, right? I'm not saying like we're buddy best friends, but I'm saying like we talk in real life and there's no issue between us. So people like literally just go back and forth between pages to leave like comments and stuff to make it seem like we beef or whatever, and it's really weird. But what I do is I just kind of chuck it up to like, people really wish they had that dynamic, and they don't, and so they get mad. I don't know, I just think it's like I don't know, I just think it's weird. How do you divide the time between London and her dad with you? She goes on the weekends, and Mondays she goes to gymnastics. So after school, or after gymnastics actually, I pick her up, and then she's with me throughout the week. Unless it's like maybe like a holiday or something, and like summer, then she's over there. Oh, excuse me, y'all. What is C3's real name? Constantine. His real name is Constantine. I know a lot of people feel like, oh, why would you name your child C3? Well, he's a third. His name starts with a C, so it's just a nickname. Why you never credit or tag your daughter's stepmom? This is a good question. I'm not trying to like keep bringing or like talking about it, because I feel like all my questions right here is literally that. Honestly, I feel like we've been doing this for so long that what's understood is what is understood. Like, we don't have to tag each other in videos. We don't have to say, oh, shout out to so and so. We understand. Like, I think people like forget we've been doing this for like 5+ years, right? Just like when it comes down to her hair. Her dad told me that, you know, for now on, he will get her hair done to save time for me, because, you know, he knows I'm a busy person. So it's not like I can't do her hair. Now, I might can't straighten the hair the best. Guess what? That was my first time doing it. But I can braid down, okay? So don't get that wrong. But it's just like, what's understood is understood, and people want me to just do stuff like that, and I'm not sure why, because if it doesn't bother none of us, why is it bothering you? You feel me? And plus, like I said, we talk. Like, I will say thank you, this and that. I don't have to come to social media and be like, oh, thank you, this and that. No. What is understood is understood. What are you mixed with? I am mixed with white and black. Is the easiest way to do it. Finally brought my popcorn. My coworker ate all my popcorn. He finally bought me my popcorn back. But anyway, what are you mixed with? White and black is the easiest way. My dad is from St. Vincent and Grenadines, so I lost my whole train of thought. He is from St. Vincent and Grenadines. And my mom's from Virginia. Y'all, I think I'm gonna end it here because that's pretty much like all the comments. Like, they all say the same thing pretty much. Yeah. All right, you guys, I hope that like clears up a lot of your questions. I don't know, they're all the same, but I'm finna end the video here. I'm finna get ready and head inside. What was that? Bye, you guys.